We've been asked for many years to do turbochargers by our customers. We always used to say no because we're about repairing turbochargers, not replacing turbochargers. Many of our customers are constantly buying turbochargers as well as they're repairing turbochargers to complement their range. We've also realised that the only place you can buy complete units from is either from the OEMs or from some of the low-cost Far East companies. Some of the products that our customers are getting hold of, they're not meeting emission standards and they're struggling to find good quality parts. So we found a gap in the market where the market needs a premium brand which is not the OEM and it's not a low-cost turbocharger. They want a good quality, reliable brand of turbochargers. First thing we did was set on a new head of engineering. Carlton was the head of systems integration at Cummins Turbo Technologies and has many years developing turbine wheels and compressor wheel stages and fully understands the turbocharger and how it works.
At Melett, we go through a robust product development process where we gather the initial requirements, we evaluate the original product. We use a variety of different test equipment to understand the flow in the turbocharger. We use this information to help to set and calibrate the turbocharger limits against.
We highlight areas of failure, make improvements where we can see improvements can be made. We make material analysis and detailed measurements to create engineering drawings and specifications. We then create a working drawing and have those parts manufactured around the world.
Supplier quality is very important to us. We work with our suppliers as partners and we have a team of supplier quality engineers who will go and visit a manufacturer and make sure their processes are capable and also make sure that they are able to make the parts repeatedly every time.
One of the exciting times for the product development process when we first receive the initial samples and we're able to put the first turbocharger assembly together.
We'll do a series of test builds on say 10 to 20 turbochargers. We will find the best way of assembly, how the turbocharger goes together. Involved in that process is flow testing. We have to make sure that all our turbochargers meet the exacting standards of the OE.
We then move into the phase where we assess the turbocharger's performance in the vehicle. We measure engine performance in terms of power, torque, fuel economy, transient response and emissions to make sure the controllability and the drivability of the vehicle performs in an equivalent way. Once we then go into productionise the manufacturing operation, check the quality levels to ensure the manufacturing operation always meets the original design requirements.
We have skilled technicians who assemble every core assembly in-house. We have excellent quality control, quality assurance. The final part of the process is that every unit needs to be flow tested. After that process has been carried out, we then pack the product in a Melett box. It goes into stock on the shelf and we actually sell all items from stock. We build, balance, flow, pack and distribute from in the UK.
With advances in emissions legislation, it's driven the development of more complex air handling solutions which are integrated in the engine system. With this, the turbocharger are seeing increasing levels of complexity. This is what has led Melett to develop a range of electronic actuators.
During the development programme, we've been working alongside automotive electronics industry experts. We've reverse engineered the product to create a new version. We've done this by rewriting the software programming so we have a universal hardware platform. The advantage to having a universal hardware platform means we can now use this unit to do many different references in the aftermarket, and it also allows us to do it cost effectively. There's many tests that we have to do to be able to make sure they're going to work in the vehicle and also they have a long life. We carry out long-term vehicle testing with the actuators to make sure drivability and functionality is correct. The REA is not going to be just available on our turbocharger, it will also be available as an individual item to purchase. But these REAs can be programmed by industry standard equipment and so you can use them to repair your turbo. Our development process has always been driven by our customers' wants and needs, and that's what we pride ourselves on here at Melett, via the website requests and via our customers talking to us. So if you want us to make something, tell us what it is and we'll make it.